Hi, everyone. My name is Trish Kane. I am the CEO and founder of Healerverse. Many of you already know my story. 2014, I had a near-death experience and I went to the other side through the tunnel. It was the spiritual and holistic practitioners, the community that brought me back to life, gave me a life, and gave me purpose. Fast forward, 2020 hit, and I felt called to move to Colorado, Denver, Colorado. When I got there, I started to look for practitioners to work with. I'm a Reiki practitioner and a Theta practitioner, so I'm a spiritual practitioner myself. I was looking for practitioners, different holistic practitioners and spiritual practitioners near me to find friends and also to work with and to receive. And I couldn't find anybody near me. This time, there was obviously the global epidemic going on. In addition to that, practitioners were struggling on other platforms and were using a multitude of platforms to manage their businesses. So what we did with Healerverse on the defense and on the offense was build out a platform for practitioners to manage their entire business in one place, and everything filters through our marketplace. Today, I'm going to demonstrate for you the proprietary technology behind Healerverse. We have a social media platform, a SaaS or software platform for practitioners, and everything filters through to our marketplace. Everything is shareable on our platform, intra-platform, and also externally. At Healerverse, we're going to continue to build out technology to support practitioners in their businesses and organizations and corporate well-being and the collective and humanity as a whole. Everything that we do is going to be technology-based and centered around the spiritual and holistic well-being space. The other thing I want to mention is touch on corporate well-being again, but I will do that at the end of this video. The first thing I'm going to do is do a demo of the platform and show you the homepage. I'm going to go through this a little bit quickly in respect to everybody's time, and you're welcome to email support@5dhealerverse.com or me directly if it's in regards to something that you don't think support can handle or you want to speak to me directly. I'll also be touching on the affiliate program that we just launched today and what's going to be coming out with corporate well-being and AI. Number one, this is our marketplace and the homepage of our platform. I'm going to go through this quickly. Like I said, I'm from New York, but also in respecting everybody's time. So you can see here, you can register as a member. We have an application for verified practitioners. That's here. You can fill this out for the chance to be accepted. Practitioners have the opportunity to manage their entire business in one place, but we do vet them to make sure that they are who they say they are and that they're reputable and fit in with our community. Corporate well-being, I'll touch on later, as I mentioned earlier. So if you scroll down the page, you can see the practitioners that have been verified by Healerverse. We are accepting additional verified practitioners up until the first week of April. They will also be invited, everyone that applies by the first week of April to be a verified practitioner that's accepted will have the ability to be entered into our corporate well-being program and be able to work with companies. And I'll explain more about that later, like I said. So here you can go to see all and search for practitioners near you, search by specialty. So what's nice is if you're traveling to a different location, or you could search by you, find practitioners locally or virtually globally all over the world. We have practitioners on almost every single content, and we just started really going to market now. So everyone is welcome to apply. We have event ticketing, just like Eventbrite or Illuma or alike. Everyone is able to buy and sell tickets to events on Healerverse and find events. Courses, these courses, you could see Heidi was doing a demo earlier with one of the practitioners and onboarding them. But these are all of our practitioners' courses here, and some of the round tables are also featured on here. So this is the way of the future, guys, right? Picture this. You're working for a company or you're working from home, or just looking for friends near you. We're going to be able to go to a practitioner that we're sending you an event near you, a course near you. We never sell any of your data. You own your own data on Healerverse. We're just giving you a space to be able to create, find each other, and support your businesses. And for seekers to be able to find what they're looking for and to educate people on what's out there. So you can find courses, practitioners, or healers near you in the spiritual and holistic space. I'm going to go ahead and sign in so I could show you what it looks like in the platform. So when you log in, you could see that you enter into a social media platform. I'm going to go ahead and delete what I posted on here earlier because I'm going to show you what it's like to share that in a minute. I just did a demo right before this as well. So this is when you sign in, you can see people are posting stuff that's going on, experiences, what they're working on. We have a little prompt here that says share your introductions, inspirations, events, wisdom, revelations, and questions. Feel free to ask questions here as well. Practitioners will answer you, we'll get back to you. And again, if you need any urgency, contacting us, support at 5dhealerverse.com. We'll get back to you within 20 minutes or an hour, or 24 hours would be the max, but we get back to you really quickly regarding anything that you need. We will be launching stuff with AI soon that will help to get you instant gratification because we all love that. And that's the purpose of Healerverse as well. I am a verified practitioner on Healerverse, the demo that we're looking at right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to next show you the profile of a verified practitioner. It's not the same as a seeker. The seeker has the ability to buy and sell tickets to events, but only verified practitioners get listed on the practitioner page, as well as are allowed to sell unlimited courses on the platform. Today, the cost is only $44 a month or $444 a year. You unlock the ability to reserve that for life. That will go up eventually. If you look at platforms like School or the alike, the price monthly is double or more. So it's very reasonable to be on Healerverse. And actually, on the demo that I just did right before this, one of the practitioners said, "Hey, Trish," Dr. Tim said, "do I even need my website anymore?" He's like, "All I have on there is courses and my booking link." And I said, "No, you really don't." And then another practitioner chimed in and she said, "I'd rather just be on Healerverse because I've been struggling so much with other platforms, like, social media platforms. I'm not able to post what I want on there. Um, things are not able to be seen, and they're censored and shadow banned and all that. And we don't do that on here because I think a lot of the data and the information has been lost over the years because we have not had the opportunity to post different modalities that are actually like proven to work, scientifically as well. I'm going to go off topic for a minute and just mention that I live in Florida, in Palm Beach, Florida, and Florida particularly recently is making a law to make it legal to practice naturopathy. It was actually illegal to practice naturopathy, but if naturopathy didn't work, I mean, there's humans that have been here for, you know what I mean? Humans have been walking the earth for as long as eternity. So, that's what was done in the past, and we're just bringing things back to where they should be. When you have a cold, you gargle with salt water. I know for me, I juice, right? I drink my celery juice in the morning. I meditate. breath work. There's so many modalities out there, and imagine you can't find that on other platforms, or like you have to know somebody or search, but like there's other stuff that people might not even know about or want to try. And you're going to be able to find that on Healerverse. So it's really exciting. So back to the topic of Healerverse proprietary technology. So if you look here, we have events, courses, timeline, about, pictures, friends. This is on my profile, right? I can hit share. Every single practitioner and seeker on Healerverse has their own unique profile link, just like any other social media platform, any other marketplace. Maybe not every single marketplace, but when you hit share, you're getting your own unique link copied. You can share it with your friends. You could share it on other social media platforms, other marketplaces. This is my Healerverse profile, where people are able to go and find your about, your booking link, your events, your courses, everything that you're doing in one place, right? And if you scroll down, you can see my feed, my wall. And everything on my wall also filters through to the general news feed so people can see what I'm posting. And then this is the general search criteria: courses, events, practitioners, and friends. So we can go do searches here. I have courses on here. I'm going to give you an example of how to, 1, create a course, 2, share a course, and 3, search for courses in this prompt. So courses is where I would search for courses that I'm looking for, and I could do like meditation. Maybe I want to look for meditation. Maybe I want to look for a practitioner that did a course. Maybe she doesn't have any courses. Lori, maybe? There we go. Lori, that's her round table. Basically, what you can do too is after you do an event, if it's a virtual event and it's recorded, you can go ahead and post it as a course up on Healerverse. That's probably what I'll do with this webinar today. My courses is all the courses that I have on the platform. We did do weekly roundtables, and we've been doing them sporadically again. What I did was, since they were recorded, they were events that were recorded, I went and I put them on here as a course on Healerverse. And you could scroll down. I want to show you my book that I wrote, Divine Intervention. This is all about blockchain for the well-being community. And the reason that I'm showing you this is because some practitioners have gotten really smart on here and have, I shared my book on here. Like, I want to sell my book here instead of Amazon, for example, right? And I could share this. I hit share just to make sure you saw what I did. I could see who booked it on here, right? And then share. And I can share it to Facebook, Twitter, copy it. This is like the copy button. WhatsApp, Telegram, or share it on my wall. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to show you I can copy the link and I could post it to my friends. Like, hey, I just put a new course up. Share this with your friends. Or I could share it to my feed in the wall, right? So check this out. Let me just show you one more thing, and then I'm going to show you on my feed. My book courses, this is everything that I've booked in the past. They stay in here as a repository, so I can go back and search and see everything that I've booked in the past. Now I'm going to show you on my profile where I just shared my course. Check this out. It's right here. Blockchain for healers in the wellness community. It's right here. And then if you go to the news feed, it also came here. So people can see my book that I put live on here in case anybody wants to buy it. It's 11/11. It's only available on Healerverse. And the purpose of this is not to promote my book, but just to show you guys how some people have gotten creative in putting appointments on here. This year, we are going to launch a telehealing platform where people are able to go to practitioners one-on-one to meditate on demand, heal on demand, get coaches on demand, breathwork on demand, nutrition. Picture a whole new date night, right? Like my kind of man is like, babe, let's go on date night. Let's go on Healerverse. I had a hard week. Work was really stressful. Let's go meditate or let's go do breath work with a practitioner on Healerverse instead of going out to dinner. I mean, how many times can you go to dinner? Is it romantic anymore? You know what I mean? That's my kind of man. So, gentlemen, if you hear this, you're a girlfriend, wife, like potential girlfriend, wife, kids, everybody, it'll be a really cool experience. Again, the practitioners are all verified. So yeah, I want to show you back to courses. You can get there from your profile or from the prompts above. How easy it is to create a course. I built the course section out just like practitioners were managing their business that I happen to see. So what they were doing and what you may do or can do now is put it on YouTube or the alike, do it as unlisted so people can't get to it if it's going to be a paid course, right? And then you can put it in Healerverse. So course name, Healerverse, Divine Intervention. I'm going to do a course on my book, right? How about that? Divine Intervention Blockchain, right? Course category, you could do hashtags or you don't have to. Blockchain, Web3, well-being, practitioners. Okay, you can or don't have to do hashtags. What I would do is when I go onto my YouTube, I would copy that link that I would do unlisted because I don't want people to see it unless they pay for it. And I would put the YouTube URL right here. You have the option to download a PDF file if you have a workbook that's attached to it. Some practitioners are using workbooks, some of them are using videos, some are using both. I know when I've done courses in the past, I like to do the video or the workbook or both. So you have the option, nothing is mandatory. When you sign up as a practitioner or a seeker, the first time that you go as a seeker to sell tickets to one of your events, it asks you to sign up for Stripe. All the payments are secured through our Stripe payment gateway and gets deposited into your bank account. Same thing with courses. I am a verified practitioner. I've already signed up. I signed up. I had my own Stripe account. I put the access in here. It's attached. And everything, when somebody buys my book, one of my courses gets wired right into my bank account. So when I go free is free, obviously paid, you can see how the prompts change. So I'll do $10,000 because I'm worth it. Maybe that's 100,000. What I did here too, I added course duration. People probably want to know how long the course is going to take them so that way they know how much time to allot for it. So they can see that on the other side. It's 2 hours, it's 10 hours. If anyone is doing courses that are longer than 10 hours, please just email us and let us know. That way we can do updates to the platform, or maybe we'll make this more of a manual fill-in. And any feedback that anyone has, please feel free to email support and give us feedback for upcoming launches and stuff. Listen, this is your platform. We're just here to help facilitate it and to do what's best for you guys and to support you in what you're doing. So please, we welcome any feedback. In fact, we encourage it. First description, Healerverse is the best. I love blockchain, And then you can upload a photo here. And oops, this is my private stuff. And you would just hit save, create course rather, and you will find it on the Find Courses page right here. Okay, I'm going to move on to events. Events is very similar to courses. You can find events, my booked events. I'm going to start with events. So the event that I have upcoming, you can see all events and on-site events, virtual events and hybrid events. I don't have any virtual events or hybrid events. This is a on-site event that's coming up in Jamaica that Marley One is hosting. Bob Marley, 1, Bob Marley Foundation Marley 1. And it's for women only. It's a retreat in Jamaica next month. So check that out on here today if you see this before then. For women, I'm going to start with create events on this one. I will say this is so easy to fill out. Event name, blockchain, healers, right? Event category, again, you could do hashtags or no hashtags. It's not required with the algorithm of this platform. Healing, love, okay. Time zone, I'm Eastern time zone. And as you travel and stuff, it will actually ask you your location. We're not sharing that data. We're not doing anything with it. It's all private. We're using it so we can help you to find people near you, practitioners near you. And also when you travel, we are able to tell you what time it's actually happening for you. When you're using the platform, you're able to see what time things are actually happening based on where you are. I just want to share that because I know that's important, especially within this community and the way things are going. You have the option on here to do a virtual event, an on-site event, and a hybrid event. And you can choose whatever you would like. So you can see that the prompts change. Virtual event will just have like an event URL. Google Meet, Zoom, the alike would go here. Start would go here rather. Start time and date, end time and date. Just double check that this is correct because sometimes these calendars hop around a little bit. But actually, let me show you how to use this so you don't get confused. Let's say I was doing it on Sunday. I would start with saying, okay, I'm going to do it at 9:30 in the morning, right? So I would go to 9 a.m. and then I would go to 9:30 a.m. So first you start with the hour, then on the half hour or 15 minutes. And then I'm going to do it until 10 o'clock on 3:30. Then URL, number of attendees, 100. Okay, now check this out. If I switch it to hybrid to show you guys, event URL, event location, I'll put Jupiter, where I live. And then you can do number of attendees on the virtual event. Maybe I want to do 100 on virtual, but I can only do 20 on site, right? And what's neat about this too is that I can make the access level public or just for my friends. So some people might want only their friends to be able to see the events that they're doing. You have the opportunity to do this here because maybe it's a private event and like only your Healerverse friends that are friends with you on here, you want to be able to have access to that. That's why we did friends and not follow on Healerverse because it is different. All right, back to events. I'm not going to hit save, but obviously I would hit save. I could see my events. So I don't have any events. If I had hit save, I would have an event here. Any past events are here too. My upcoming events, none. Past events. These are all the events that I've gone to on Healerverse. They all stay here, which is really nice because I can see the timeline of what I've done. And if I'm like, what was the name of that event I went to again? Look on here and you'll find it. My booked events are all the events that I've booked in the past. Da-da-da. Okay. Now, I'm going to go to search healers. Any practitioners, I can search by location or specialty, and it'll give you the practitioners closest to you. We have tons of different types of practitioners on here. A lot of them are doctors and master's degrees, really well spoken, really brilliant. We know all of them personally now from the founding healers. And if you sign up again if you're a practitioner looking to get verified by the end of April is the perfect, or the end of the first week of April, you'll be included into the corporate well-being. Otherwise, you won't be part of the launch, but you'll have the opportunity to come in later on. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Okay, private messaging. So these are all secure DMs that are through the platform. Somebody named Kay Jenkins sent me a message. Hi, Trish, can you confirm? It's the intro price, and you keep that for life. Okay, I'm sending this to Kay. I hope she doesn't mind. Okay, now that's private messaging. You could see I have some other messages in there that I'll go and check later. And let me go into my settings and show you a little bit in there. I'm not going to go into the FAQ and the contact today. I don't think we need to do that. You can always go in there and check out some of the FAQs and stuff. The thing that was mentioned to me in the private message was like, hey, for practitioners, it says $88 a month or $88.88 a year. That's correct. The intro price right now is $44 a month for practitioners or $444 a year. And they actually locked that in for life. So um, it's a great time to be a verified practitioner. Okay, so first name, last name, email. This is all pretty much common sense. I'm not going to go through all of this here today. My booking calendar link, so people can come in here and find me and book appointments with me directly through my Healerverse practitioner page and just like go there and book. Seekers do not have access to website booking link and all this. Putting in your address is not necessary if you're a practitioner. I personally don't take clients, and I never did when I had clients. I did not take them at my house or at any location, but some practitioners like to take clients on site, and you're able to put your address in here so people can find you. I put my city as Healerverse, and I will say that I don't know if that's possible for people anymore. I was the first user on this platform through all of beta, and I was able to sneak it in there, but you can try. I should put Healerverse as my location everywhere. So I'm not going to go into the manage appointments because that's not here yet. I'm going to go to payment settings just to show you something here. Update bank details. So like I said earlier, you're able to connect your Stripe or sign up for Stripe here, and the payments go directly through to your bank account. What's nice is that for cross-border payments and international payments, everything can be done through this platform. PayPal, all these other companies for practitioners, sometimes they have problems with some of these. Everything is done through here, easy peasy. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to explain it here for now. Everybody's welcome to email me directly, trishkane@5dhealerverse.com. Put a little subject that says demoed the webinar, demoed the platform on the webinar. The other thing I want to talk about is the corporate well-being program that we're going to be launching and the affiliate program that we launched. We're going to put a bunch of links in the bottom of here. Let me just take a little sip of this. We're going to put some links in the bottom of here that you're able to click on. Everything from practitioner, verification form, corporate well-being. We're going to be taking on sales reps for the corporate well-being. For example, and this is not limited to, but pharmaceutical sales reps, independent insurance agents, people that already have the established relationships with corporations that want to bring another product in. The corporate well-being space is estimated to 2x, double in size in the next upcoming few years. So basically, corporate well-being is growing. So it's a perfect time for you guys to get in. The corporate well-being app is going to be an iOS, Android app, and it's going to be our practitioners that are going to be basically working with the employees of the company on mindfulness, on fitness, on nutrition, and the alike. They're going to be doing a pretty extensive training program with Healerverse and getting certified by Healerverse in order to roll this out to companies. They're also going to have the opportunity to go into companies near them with Healerverse having their back, saying, I am a verified practitioner at Healerverse, and this is what I can offer to your company. And basically, they're going to be 4 weeks long. The challenges that we do with the employees. Companies can do anywhere between 2 and 5 challenges per year as they'd like. They can do 6, as many as they want, really. And we'll continue to roll out new content. our practitioners, a lot of them are doctors, master's degrees, like they're really, really well spoken, well educated, really smart, have all different various backgrounds, which is really beautiful when bringing something like corporate well-being to organizations. You can also contact us if you're looking for executives to have practitioners come in for different experiences at your office, or to work with some of their specific training programs that they have in place for executives at the executive level. Um, Things like mindfulness and special courses that they can do in person for females in the workplace were built differently. You know what I mean? We have cycles and stuff, and learning to work with those and the different times of the month that we're at, and different coaches and stuff, motivational speakers, inspirational speakers. We have all of that at Healerverse that can come into your workplace, come for your next President's Club meeting, and really like hype up your workplace. I mean, there's nothing like having corporate well-being and community building, and we do that at Healerverse, and bringing that to you guys would be amazing in your organization for your employees and on an executive level. If you're looking for us to help you set up like a retreat or something like that, that's like a VIP experience, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help you with that. Instead of, historically, a lot of companies would go on different like booze cruise type things, and things are changing in society, in humanity. If you're looking for a different experience, reach out to us. We're also going to be doing HealerCon here in the fall in Palm Beach. It's going to be the launch of our platform with speakers, experiences, 2.5 days long. We're getting that together right now. We're also going to be replicating the same event in UAE, London, and probably other locations as well. But the first one is going to be in my hometown of Palm Beach, and this is ground zero for a lot of stuff happening in the US, in what we're doing as well. So we believe it's a perfect location. I'm going to touch a little bit on the affiliate program, and in the essence of time, I'm going to wrap this up. You can always email and contact us. Definitely via email. I don't always open social media chats. So today we launched our affiliate program, and it starts with practitioners, helping to onboard practitioners. Basically, you can almost come on as a sales rep, and everybody that signs up for Healerverse that's a practitioner, you get 10% of the commission, and anybody that comes in under them, so like they sign up, somebody comes in and signs up, you get 4% and then 2% like of anyone that they bring in, right? And then on the flip side of that too, we're going to be doing the same system with the corporate well-being. And we'll also be, we just launched it today, but rolling that out into the event ticketing and the courses, and this is just the beginning, right? We're going to keep it coming. And if anyone wants to offer free gifts to our affiliates or our practitioners or our community, sponsorship opportunities for HealerCon or for things we could do on the platform, please contact support at 5dhealerverse.com or our affiliate manager, Daniel, at 5dhealerverse.com. He's really responsible for partnerships, affiliates, influencers, and the alike. You can also contact me, but if it's in regards to that, please contact Daniel, because I'm just going to forward it to him. If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you for your time today. And I think that's all really I want to share today. I'll continue to keep doing lives, demos of the platform. Maybe we'll do different polls and stuff to see what people want us to build out next. I mentioned some of the comments that were made today on the live webinar that we did about practitioners not needing a website anymore. You don't need a website anymore. Like, there's really no reason to anymore. This manages everything. I mean, really, if you're posting your website places, it's not going to get as seen anyway, based on the algorithms of other platforms, and we completely support you and what you're doing. Whether you're a seeker or a practitioner, we support you. Corporation, yeah, the future is Healerverse. We're really excited. We're going to keep building stuff out. Any other questions, I'll keep bringing them to you because it's good to answer them. And I love you guys. It's your last chance, $44 a month or $444 a year if you're a practitioner. Soon that will bump up to 88 or 888. I don't really know when that is, but also just for today, I just want to say thank you, and I will speak to you soon. Have a good day.